On Apple Valley News Now, Yakima police use technology to breathe new life into cold case investigations.
And get ready for a big change in the weather. We're a calm between the storms today, but a wet, windy Wednesday on the way. I'm tracking that in your First Alert weather forecast.
Plus, the new child care option opening in Pasco. We're talking about how the owner got a boost from local government.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. We're going to get right to Stacy Lee because we know a lot of things are changing in your First Alert forecast.
That's right. We had kind of a gloomy start, some wet weather this morning. We've been tracking showers on and off, mainly on the west side this evening, but we're about to see a big change. So enjoy these clear skies tonight because here comes that jet stream and here comes that next system moving across the area. Mainly late tonight, early tomorrow morning, should be gone by midday, but then will remain unsettled with scattered showers through the area. So that's the outlook. 72 degrees right now, Dust Devil Sky Cam. Our winds are light at 7 miles per hour. Sunset at 6:46. Days just getting shorter and shorter. Let's take a look at our temperature trend. Again, we're going to stay below the average of 77 right on into the weekend with a brief warm up Sunday and Monday next week. In Yakima, those temperatures really on the cool side all the way until Sunday, Monday as well with a brief little warm up. So showers overnight, some strong gusty winds on the way tomorrow. You want to secure those loose outdoor items this evening. A chance of showers moving in again on Thursday. Warmer and sunny on Saturday and Sunday. Lots to get to in your First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacy. Tonight, 2 new Richland School Board members will officially be sworn in. The board selected Bonnie Mitchell and Brianna Watson to fill 2 positions left vacant by a recall effort in August. 3 sitting members of the school board selected Mitchell and Watson from a group of candidates after a special meeting last week where each person got to make their case.
I have been the booster club president at Richland High for, I think, about 12 years. I know that it's hard to get volunteers to help with things. And so when I saw this opportunity to help out, I thought that having a lot of experience in the Richland School District as a parent and volunteer, that maybe this would be a place where I could be helpful as well.
What I can offer is just that I'm willing to do my duty when asked. I've been around the school district a little bit, serving on boards for Jefferson Elementary, now with the Richland General PTA board. And I also have a Girl Scout troop, and I like to be involved with my kids whenever possible.
The 2 will be sworn in tonight at the regular Richland School Board meeting. That's coming up in about half an hour at 6:30 at the Teaching, Learning, and Administration Center in West Richland. Yakima police are working on a new project to shed a light on homicide cases that have gone cold. This month, Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us they're looking at a case that dates back nearly 30 years.
Patricia Allen was just 21 years old when she was stabbed to death at Glenmore Green Apartments in Yakima on October 3rd, 1995.
Her live-in boyfriend found her deceased in the apartment and then contacted police to investigate.
It was a case with no clear motive.
She was not somebody that was, in frequent contact with the police. I'm not even sure she had a traffic ticket.
Allen was from Petaluma, California, was working as a cashier at the Eagle hardware store and had just recently moved into that apartment.
They interviewed a lot of people that were persons of interest. They conducted polygraphs on certain individuals.
But no definitive suspect. Witnesses now moved away. And while they never get rid of evidence in homicide cases, there's still a lot to go through.
You have to kind of relook at everything and see what's been sent to the lab, what needs to maybe go back to the lab, maybe things that we can reprocess.
If there's viable DNA and it's compared to the federal DNA database, they could potentially find a suspect that matches, but
there's just a lot of unknowns in a case like this when you're trying to basically start over from scratch.
It's why YPD needs your help to try to remember what you might have seen or heard if you were near Glenmore Green on the night Allen was killed, or anything you may have heard from others afterward.
I would say it's extremely hard for a family to go, overnight without answers.
But going decades without answers can be unbearable. In Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
So if you have any information, you can contact Yakima Police Department Detective Kevin Kays at 509-249-6874, or you can stay anonymous and make an anonymous tip to Yakima County Crime Stoppers. We have a new scam warning tonight. Kennewick Police posted pictures and information on its Facebook page. Police say a local resident got an email like the one you see here on your screen claiming that officers issued a traffic infraction for running a red light. This is a scam. Kennewick Police say they do not issue traffic infraction notifications on email, nor do any law enforcement agencies in the region. So if you see an email like this, do not click on any links and you can go ahead and delete it. The new roundabout at the east side entrance to the city of Grandview is now open. Officials broke ground on this project back in May. They were able to finish it up about a month early and open it up to traffic this morning. So this roundabout completes phase 1 of the project just to get it operational. Now crews will move on to work on the center island, installing the final lights, a flagpole with a large U.S. flag, and some fountains. Those items are expected to be delivered within 12 to 14 weeks. A consumer alert tonight. We have 2 recalls to tell you about. First, a recall of 680,000 bicycle cranksets. It's part of the bike that the chain and pedals connect to for pedaling. Well, there's a risk that these parts could separate and cause a crash. So far, there have been 4,500 reports of injuries. The cranksets are used on bikes with this brand that you can see on your screen, along with other brands like Trek and Specialized. So if you see this on your bike, stop using it. You can contact the company directly or an authorized dealer to find out if your bike is eligible for a free inspection. Second, a book recall due to a choking hazard. The company Make Believe Ideas has recalled 260,000 Rainbow Road Reading Series board books because the plastic rings holding them together can break, and if they do, they'll pose a choking hazard. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says the recall covers 7 books in this same series. They were sold both individually and in a 4-pack box at Target, Barnes & Noble, and Sam's Club, along with other stores. It's no secret that most Americans are facing a child care crisis, with many families struggling to find a provider. Well, that search is about to get just a little bit easier in the Tri-Cities as the new child care center has just opened in Pasco. Apple Valley News Now's Ana Trejo got to speak with the owner.
Pasco is proud of its continued growth in this area. We applaud Rise and Shine for choosing to develop here and adding to our community growth.
Congratulations. Y dije, oh my goodness, me dieron el gran.
Berta says, we completed the forms and later I received an email saying congratulations and I said, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Department of Commerce gave out a grant to Ortega to open her new child care center in Pasco.
I feel happy because for my year experience, I think we can do.
She has been living in Pasco for 32 years and it feels like home. She says taking care of children wasn't always a plan.
I studied for attorney, and when I'm moving over here, I change my field because I think so. The other career for attorney and the child care provider, we work the same with the community.
Berta says she has plenty of support from her family and friends that helped her through the process and paperwork and is grateful for all their support. This has been a dream of hers and it's finally came true after 24 years of taking care of kids from home.
I think so. We start in October, the second week of October at the moment.
Rise and Shine will be taking in kids starting from 2 weeks to 5 years. Her doors will open from 4:30 a.m. and will stay open until 11:30 p.m. Ortega says she knows the struggle of parents having to work late or be up early to make ends meet. This is why she wants to make it easier for parents to have access to childcare. Ana Trejo, Apple Valley News Now.
Now, coming up tomorrow, it is Apple Valley News Now Day at the Central Washington State Fair. That means between noon and 4 p.m., you can bring 3 new school supply items to donate, and we'll give you 1 free ticket. The items we need this year include things like packages of pencils, crayons, colored pencils, markers, notebooks, paper, backpacks, the whole gamut. So please be generous, and we will see you at the Central Washington State Fair tomorrow. It's already a tough career, and now the serious risk a new study finds that healthcare workers are facing. We're talking about that. Plus, it's in the air, coping with fall allergies. Guidance for dealing with the misery next. And get ready for wind and wet weather in eastern Washington. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert forecast next on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
Leading the way and hitting our mark for 30 years. Your locally owned and operated Arrow Construction Supply.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
The 2023 Honda Accord is a car and driver 10 best. The Toyota Camry is not. In fact, Camry's only made the 10 best list 3 times, while Accord's made the car and driver 10 best list 37 times. More times than any other car. That means year after year, the American-built Accord blows Camry away. And right now, well-qualified buyers can get the Honda Accord with 2.9% APR financing. For details, see your Southeastern Washington Honda dealer.
It's fair time. Get ready for fun. The Central Washington State Fair, September 22nd through October 1st. It's fun for all. For more information, visit fairfun.com.
Sundown M Ranch promotes patient-centered integrated care that focuses on the mind, body, and spirit. At Sundown M Ranch, the patient is the reason we are here. We take pride in our reputation of assisting individuals and family members through a difficult process with compassion, respect, and confidentiality.
Sundown M Ranch saved my life.
Last month, I celebrated 31 years of sobriety.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we want to remind you, your oral health is important. We know that life can get busy. Don't let your family's oral health take a back seat. At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we offer extended hours. That's right, we are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, plus Saturdays for when the week gets to be too full. We want you to smile healthy and live happy. Find us at one of our 2 locations, West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco. Stunning smiles for the whole family.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Leading the way and hitting our mark for 30 years. Your locally owned and operated Arrow Construction Supply.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Welcome back. A new study suggests that healthcare workers face a higher risk of suicide than those in other fields. The study found that those in healthcare fields have a 7% increased risk of dying by suicide. The study finds registered nurses, support workers, and tech workers tend to be especially vulnerable. A study author says the research shows there is a need for more mental health support for healthcare workers. That study, published in the journal JAMA, used Census Bureau data to draw its conclusions. Now, if you or someone you know appears at risk or needs help, you can contact the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline 24 hours a day. All you have to do is call or text 988. In health news tonight, autumn is upon us, and that comes with the threat of fall allergies. Allergens in the air can cause symptoms like a runny nose, itchy eyes. They can even trigger asthma symptoms. Now, for treating this, experts say start with saline nasal sprays or rinses, over-the-counter non-sedating antihistamines, and nasal spray medications. You can also check out the National Allergy Bureau website.
And you can pick a counting station where they actually count the pollens close to where you live, and you can get some idea what's in the air currently.
Now, if you can't control your symptoms, you may want to go see an allergy specialist who can work on other ways to decrease allergen sensitivity. New data tonight finds the ice in the Arctic Sea this year measured the 6th lowest on record. The ice cover in the Arctic shrank between March and September. That's according to NASA and the National Snow and Ice Data Center. Researchers say the ice shrank by about 4 million square miles, which would be enough to cover the continental United States. Now, the polar ecosystems depend on this sea ice, which is also a global climate factor. Now, ice on the other side of the world in the Antarctic Sea reached its lowest maximum extent on record earlier this month. That happened during cold and dark conditions. It's winter in the southern hemisphere when the sea ice should have been increasing. Scientists are still working to understand what's going on here, but new research does indicate that warmer ocean temperatures are probably melting that ice. And check this out. Last night, Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald brought us a story about the Great Prosser Balloon Rally. If you look very closely at this picture, WashDOT tweeted out a view of the balloons dotting the sky as seen from the maintenance yard in Prosser. We counted 6. Maybe you can see more or less in that picture. Stacy Lee has your first alert forecast.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll take a look at our satellite and radar. Still very active weathers. We're tracking this low pressure system, bringing in our next band and our next system across the area. It's going to be that wraparound that we've been seeing, but mainly coming from the west and then kind of wrapping around as it approaches the Columbia Basin Tri-Cities. Our active radar right now looking good. Again, some of those showers starting to even taper off on the west side. It's been a wet day there all day. We had the showers early this morning. Here's what the jet stream is doing. Again, it's moving those showers right into our area. Again, you see that swirl around there. And again, the showers will eventually be moving to the north. Should be out of the region by mid-morning tomorrow and then mainly off into Canada. But a few stray showers still possible, a very unsettled system. So let's take a look at our futurecast and time things out. Again, that westerly flow continues with that system. Here comes that first big band. Again, this is overnight, early morning hours, Ellensburg, Yakima, the Columbia River Gorge, down the lower valley into the Tri-Cities. Those showers continue by about 7 or 8, 9 o'clock, though, moving off to the east. We'll see those rain showers continue in Walla Walla and Pendleton, eventually getting out of the area, and will be unsettled throughout the day. On top of that, we're going to see some breezy and gusty winds as these systems and this unsettled weather continues to come through the area. On top of that, it's a cold front as well, so you'll feel those chilly temperatures. Futurecast wind gusts not looking too bad. We were breezy a little earlier today. Things are starting to calm, but check out these winds. This is beginning about midday, just before noon tomorrow. Very gusty winds, and you could see those barbs, a westerly flow. So look for those gusty winds here in the Columbia Basin, Toppenish, Yakima, Kittitas Valley, and along the foothills of the Blues. Might want to start thinking about securing any loose items today before you head out to work anyway tomorrow. And then we'll see those breezy winds again, Tri-Cities, calming down by the evening. A light wind coming through the Prosser area. All right, Dust Devil Sky Cam tonight, 72 degrees. Our winds have decreased down to 7 miles an hour. Our sunset, well, we're just about there. 6:46 will be getting dark. Our temperature trend, for the next 24 hours, we'll start to see those showers building up sometime after midnight, early morning hours, and then start to taper off. Those temperatures dropping down into the 50s overnight tonight, 60s for the daytime highs. Even colder weather here in the Yakima Valley, very chilly there in the early morning hours, and the same thing, those rain showers starting to taper off a little bit later on. Let's take a look at our temperatures tonight. Again, on the cool side in the Yakima, Kittitas Valley, 44 tonight, Cle Elum, 47 for Yakima, Sunnyside. Columbia Basin, Prosser, the chilly spot tonight at 49, 54 in the Tri-Cities, 50 in Connell. Looking towards the foothills of the Blues, again, those 40s and 50s for tonight. Let's take a peek at those daytime highs for tomorrow. Again, we've got those morning showers with PM clearing, so some sun breaks. But again, we are going to be unsettled, so you'll definitely want to be prepared for some showers on and off throughout the day. And again, be looking for those gusty winds in the midday through early evening when they'll finally start to taper off. So lots of weather to get to. Stay with us. I'm going to give you your fall foliage report when you can see those leaves changing coming up here in just a little bit. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacy. Well, it's become a necessity. The FCC will resurrect rules to ensure internet providers can't slow or prevent people from accessing some sites or online material. We're talking about that next on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome to Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. How may I help you?
I want some of that amazing cheese bread.
I want chicken wings. I want pizza and breadsticks, please.
You'll love Tony's Big Cheese Pizza in the plaza at 24 and Nob Hill.
My mom hired a bath fitter to make me a new bath. My friend Jimmy said that when he got a new bath, it took forever. Jimmy didn't have to take a bath for a month. I didn't even get to miss one bath. It's just not fair.
Bathfitter will remodel your bath in as little as 1 day. We've got over 2 million satisfied customers and 35 years experience. Call now or visit bathfitter.com for a free in-home consultation.
Did you know Astria Health has a board-certified plastic surgeon offering cosmetic and reconstructive procedures? If you're struggling with your appearance or want to repair damage, Astria offers several treatments and procedures, including surgical options. Dr. Bronson offers breast procedures, abdominoplasty, liposuction, facelifts, and more. Ask your primary care provider for a referral to Dr. Bronson. Astria Health, exceptional rural health care close to home.
The 2023 Honda CR-V is a car and driver 10 best. RAV4 and Forester are not. CR-V is also car and driver's top-ranked compact SUV. Toyota and Subaru weren't even close. That's because inside and out, the next generation Honda CR-V is bigger, bolder, and more beautiful than ever. And right now, well-qualified buyers can get CR-V with 3.9% APR financing. For details, see your Southeastern Washington Honda dealer.
Honey, that was my brother. Can we bring him dinner tomorrow? He's been having a hard time since his accident.
Of course. I know it's been tough. There's so many costs that his insurance doesn't even cover.
I know. The ramp to his front door, transportation, meal preparation. What if something happens to one of us?
We should plan to sit down soon. We can look through the long-term care benefits that we're earning with WA Cares.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days, or get $3,500 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a TurboMax engine. See your community Chevy dealers.
Welcome to Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. How may I help you?
A large pepperoni pizza, please.
Every pizza is made fresh from scratch daily using our family dough and sauce recipe.
You'll love Tony's Big Cheese Pizza in the plaza at 24 and Nob Hill.
Welcome back. The FCC is preparing to announce regulations that treat internet accessibility as an essential service. That would prevent internet service providers, or ISPs, from blocking or slowing access to websites and content on the internet, or from speeding up service to favored websites, those that pay extra. The agency will reportedly vote on whether to advance the rules for public feedback. That vote expected to come on October 19th. We have a lot more news ahead for you in our second half hour. Imagine a flight without any crying babies. That is what one carrier is offering, but you will have to pay for the privilege. We're talking numbers ahead at 6:30. But first, Stacey Lee has your reason to smile.
And today's photo of the day comes from Dee Han in Walla Walla, giving us a nice view of what it looks like for fall in Walla Walla with some rose bushes there. Thanks for sending that in, Dee. Remember, if you'd like to have your photo featured, all you have to do is snap a photo, send it to me, SLee@AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Reason to Smile, sponsored by West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental in Pasco.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with the Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
Our customers depend on us for everything. We grow well over 200 different crop varieties, and there's tremendous diversity within our trade territory. We spend a lot of time and work a lot with our customers on enhancing and utilization of the products that John Deere offers. From a technology perspective, we do what we say every single day.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
When you really think about it, it's more than a car. It's a daycare. It's an office. It's a hotel room. It's a concert hall. That's why we strive to create a complete ownership experience that goes beyond the transaction to support you every step of the way. Because after being all of that, at the end of the day, it's your way home. McCurley Dealerships, your way home.
Find your way home in a new Subaru, certified pre-owned Subaru, or used vehicle from McCurley Subaru. Browse our entire inventory online at McCurleySubaru.com.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yep. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one. Just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with the Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
It just keeps growing. No one lottery ticket had all of the winning numbers in last night's Powerball drawing. That means the jackpot rolls over. Tomorrow night's drawing is now estimated at $835 million. That's $390 million if you take the lump sum before Uncle Sam grabs a bite. Now, according to the Powerball, the odds of winning the jackpot still always the same, 1 in 292.2 million. If you can't wait, the Mega Millions drawing is coming up tonight. That is for a $230 million jackpot. Well, next, President Biden does something no other sitting president has before. He joined striking workers on the picket lines. Plus, the Northwest is about to have fewer Target stores, the chain taking action to prevent criminal activity that they say is plaguing some locations. And we're staring down the barrel at a weather phenomenon, what you can expect from this season's El Nino, as the news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
President Joe Biden made history in Michigan today, walking a picket line with striking auto workers in Detroit. Now, typically, the White House tries to stay neutral in labor contract disputes. Officials say Biden is the first sitting president ever to make this kind of statement. Laura Aguirre brings us more from this high-profile, high-stakes picket line appearance.
It's a picket line show of solidarity called the first ever of its kind by a sitting president.
Wall Street didn't build the country, the middle class built the country. Unions built the middle class. You deserve what you've earned, and you've earned a hell of a lot more than you're getting paid now. Thank you very much.
President Joe Biden also working to slow dropping poll numbers as a government shutdown deadline looms in Washington. The White House is clear, however, on the scope of the president's visit.
We are not involved in negotiations. That is something for them to decide what is going to work for the parties that are involved.
At stake, the United Auto Workers' powerful backing for the 2024 presidential election. Former President Donald Trump heads to Detroit Wednesday to address current and former union members. Workers say they are focused on getting their fair share of record auto company profits.
Coming in 2010, we, of course, didn't have any pension after bankruptcy and everything. So I would really like to see that cost of living is tremendously high right now.
The U.S. economy is estimated to lose billions of dollars before a labor agreement is reached, and those costs are expected to roll downhill to customers.
They're paying more for labor. They're paying more for, for building the car. The price of the car goes up.
I'm Laura Aguirre for Apple Valley News Now.
Now, former President Trump is expected to visit Detroit tomorrow, planning to speak to union members at a special event there. He might not be well received, though. His administration reversed some decisions that had given organized labor a boost. Meanwhile, 7 other Republican presidential hopefuls are preparing for their second debate tomorrow at Ronald Reagan's Presidential Library in California. The Republican National Committee chose who will appear on the debate stage based on support in the polls and the number of people making donations to each campaign. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, South Carolina Senator Tim Scott, former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, tech entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, and current North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum will join former Vice President Mike Pence on the debate stage. El Nino is headed our way. That is the natural warming of the Pacific Ocean along the equator, and climate scientists say El Nino has the potential to upend our already wild winter weather expectations. Mike Valerio has a look at what might lie ahead.
This year, scientists are watching a rapidly developing and strengthening El Nino event. It's a natural climate pattern, typically every 2 to 7 years, bringing warmer than average sea surface temperatures to the equatorial Pacific Ocean. That warming can influence our winter weather.
The effects of El Nino are pretty pronounced across a lot of the continent and really a lot of the world.
Dr. Daniel Swain, a UCLA climate scientist, explains El Nino is not just a Pacific story. The phenomenon typically leads to warmer and drier conditions in northern sections of the U.S., with cooler and wetter weather across southern stretches of the country. After California endured a winter of relentless atmospheric river systems, El Nino likely means more winter storms this coming January through March could be on the way.
I think there is a tilt in the odds towards a wetter than average winter, especially in southern and central California, as well as other parts of the interior southwestern U.S.
Dr. Swain adds El Nino could mean an unusually dry winter in the Pacific Northwest and Hawaii, where we've seen wildfires like the devastation in August in Lahaina. But a curveball in this year's El Nino predictions, how the abnormally warm water across the rest of the world's oceans could change how El Nino impacts us.
The global oceans outside of the El Nino zone in the tropics are also extremely warm. And so that combination is something we haven't seen before.
I'm Mike Valerio reporting.
Now let's talk more about our local forecast. We know El Nino always impacts us here in the Pacific Northwest. We are expecting rain and wind tomorrow. Stacey Lee is tracking that for us.
That's right, we are, and we've been seeing rain showers on and off, especially on the west side of the state. We had our showers early this morning, kind of a calm between systems right now in our region. Now that jet stream is kind of moving its way, it's pushing this upper level low across our area. That's going to create those showers through the region. Heavy at times, we're talking late, early morning hours, or I should say late night tonight, early morning hours, and then quickly moving off to the north. But again, we'll remain unsettled with this pattern through the area. 72 degrees, Dust Devil Giza Skycam, winds at 7 miles per hour. 6:46 is our sunset. We're just about there. Now let's talk about fall foliage. And again, we're almost there. We have low color in the eastern part, but we're starting to see the orange, high color across the Cascade Mountains. Let's fast forward to a week from now. And again, if you want to head out and see those beautiful autumn colors, next week is looking really good across the Cascades. A little bit less for our area, but soon enough, we'll see those here in the desert areas. Let's plan your day for tomorrow. Again, look for those showers early. Should be clearing out by midday with some cloudy skies, but temperatures staying on the cool side. We're a good 10 or so degrees below the average, and our temperatures tomorrow hitting those low to mid 60s. Lots more to get to in your First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. Target says it's closing 2 stores in Seattle next month and 3 in Portland because of theft and organized retail crime. So Target is closing a total of 9 stores across 4 states. The others are in California and New York. The company says it can't keep operating these stores because they say, quote, theft and organized retail crime are threatening the safety of our team and guests, end of quote. Now, organized retail crime specifically refers to people stealing whatever they can and as much as they can from a business, typically planning to sell it online. Target says it tried adding more security, hiring outside guards, and using what they called theft deterrent tools, but none of those options worked well enough to keep these 9 stores open. Employees at the stores that are closing will have the option of transferring to a different location. Target says it will still have 22 stores in Seattle and 15 in Portland, even after the closures next month. A looming deadline in the other Washington means there is a possibility that the federal government could shut down next week. If that happens, Social Security recipients will still get their government checks. More than 66 million Americans were receiving Social Security as of last month. The average benefit is around $1,700. Social Security checks are mandatory spending. The money comes from a trust fund, so the government will also continue to send disability checks. Now, what's happening here? The House needs to pass a dozen appropriations bills before Saturday at midnight in order to avoid a government shutdown. But there has been infighting among Republican lawmakers that has everything on hold. Liz Landers is tracking that.
There's still no deal in sight for Republicans in Congress to keep the government funded as a shutdown looms Saturday at midnight. Speaker Kevin McCarthy telling reporters he thinks he's got a plan to avert a shutdown.
We're sitting here on a deadline, having 72% of it done, 0% done inside the Senate, that the biggest challenge I see right now that can be fixing some of these problems is the border.
Former President Trump encouraging Republicans to hold out for all their demands, even if it means Americans will suffer. Trump claiming Democrats will get the blame. But the White House says any shutdown falls squarely on far-right Republicans.
I'm prepared to do my part. But the Republicans in the House of Representatives refuse to stand up to the extremists in their party.
Any spending bills in the House also need to pass the Senate before reaching the president's desk. But the impacts of a potential shutdown will be felt by around 4 million federal workers, including military personnel who could miss paychecks if a shutdown occurs.
It's infuriating that this can't be resolved in a way in which the military families aren't held hostage.
Federal contractor Willie Joe Price, who works in the cafeteria at the Library of Congress, wouldn't qualify to receive back pay if a shutdown happens.
Living paycheck to paycheck and can't afford to do anything, and then the government shut down. And like I say, the government will go back and they're going to get paid. We're not going to get anything.
And the largest union for federal law enforcement says that all those officers are deemed essential and they will continue to protect Americans even without pay. In Washington, Liz Landers, ABC News.
Lawmakers in the Senate did unveil an agreement today that would push the budget deadline to mid-November, but it's unclear if the House will accept that continuing resolution proposal. We'll continue to keep a close eye on any new developments and bring them to you here on the air and online. Here's a question: is Amazon too big to do business? The FTC and more than a dozen states, including Oregon, have now sued, saying Amazon is using what they call monopolistic control to inflate prices, overcharge sellers, and stifle competition. The lawsuit says that Amazon forces sellers to put their lowest prices on Amazon rather than on any other websites. It also accuses Amazon of manipulating search results so that paid ads or Amazon's own brands get the top spots, even if a different product might be a better fit. Now, Amazon responded saying it's trying to lower prices and help small businesses. A blog post calls the lawsuit misguided, adding that it would, if successful, quote, force Amazon to engage in practices that actually harm consumers and the many businesses that sell in our store, such as having to feature higher prices, offer slower or less reliable Prime shipping, and make Prime more expensive and less convenient, end quote. Get your dancing shoes on. Dancing with Stars, that popular show on ABC, returns tonight to Apple Valley News Now. ABC's entertainment reporter Sanya Kenyon has a look at what to expect.
These dancing stars are ready to turn it up.
Ask any of them about their goal tonight, and pretty much everyone will give you the same answer.
There's no way I can go home early. So I got to step up, do whatever she tells me to do, and be the best of it.
We talked right after this season's cast was introduced on Good Morning America, after they had had their first rehearsals.
Was there a moment where you panicked and you thought, what have I got myself into?
I definitely had that moment. I was like, oh my God, it's a minute now.
Harder than you thought it was going to be?
Oh, 1,000%. I think you can see, obviously they're professionals and they make it look so effortless, but it is a lot harder than what you just see on TV, for sure.
One familiar face will sadly no longer be part of this. Judge Len Goodman succumbed to bone cancer in April.
Losing Len was heartbreaking. I mean, it was just so, I can't talk about it, but I think it's really important for us to move on.
And embrace the legacy and celebrate the legacy, because that's what he would have wanted us to do.
The show must go on then, and the reasons contestants give for being here are as varied as their different personalities.
My daughter, Kiva, is just such a huge fan. We watch it together, and I think she would have disowned me if I had said no.
I think the show is really going to be able to give me a sense of accomplishment, empowerment, and a level of self-love.
Sandy Kenyon, ABC News, New York.
Well, imagine what you would pay to get on a flight with no crying children or crying babies. The Section 1 airline is opening up just for adults, and the price they're charging for it coming up. And get ready to feel like fall with windy conditions and rainy weather expected. Stacey Lee has your first alert forecast. Speaking of fall, we're going to soar over a location where you can really get lost if you want to. That's next when we fly the Northwest.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Spicy chicken McNuggets, breaded in tempura and made with cayenne, are just the right amount of fire emoji, chili emoji, grinning face with sweat emoji. And wouldn't it be double fire emoji if they came back? Spicy chicken McNuggets, they're back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Does your bath or shower need a remodel? Bathfitter can do it all. We will remove your existing fiberglass tub or shower and replace it with a custom crafted shower or soaker tub. All made in America at our state-of-the-art factory. We rebuild your walls with new drywall and install a custom-made tub or shower with seamless walls in as little as 1 day. All work is guaranteed and built to last. Call your locally owned Bathfitter store now to book your free in-home estimate or visit bathfitter.com.
Did you know Astria Health has a board-certified plastic surgeon offering cosmetic and reconstructive procedures? If you're struggling with your appearance or want to repair damage, Astria offers several treatments and procedures, including surgical options. Dr. Bronson offers breast procedures, abdominoplasty, liposuction, facelifts, and more. Ask your primary care provider for a referral to Dr. Bronson. Astria Health, exceptional rural health care close to home.
Every day is different here at Ben Franklin Transit. With over 400 vehicles ranging from vans to 40-foot coaches, it takes a skilled workforce to keep our fleet running smoothly. We're looking for mechanics and equipment service workers to join the Ben Franklin Transit maintenance team. With unmatched benefits and generous paid time off, we care about our employees on and off the lot. If you're interested, please apply online at bft.org/careers and join the team that keeps the Tri-Cities moving.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Navigating a real estate transaction can be overwhelming, from finding the right property to navigating the closing process. That's why a successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process, an in-house marketing team to maximize your home's exposure, transaction coordinators to ensure accuracy throughout the transaction, and a network of local industry experts. With Windermere on your side, you can have peace of mind and confidence in your real estate journey.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich with fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage. Well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Breaking news, leadership in the Writers Guild of America has voted to end their walkout. Board members approved a contract agreement. Now, union members are free to return to work at midnight tomorrow. However, the writers still have to ratify that contract proposal. That vote is expected to happen next week. Tonight, we're taking you to an eastern Washington farm boasting a challenging corn maze. That's the focus of tonight's Fly the Northwest.
Welcome to Green Bluff. It's the culmination of the whole season of growing all the fruits and veggies and preparing for the fall festival, apple festival, harvest fest. Just a giant celebration up here for the whole family. The whole area up here used to be what we'd call a commercial farm, kind of a traditional orchard where everything was sent to the packing house. And then in '76, around that time, the packing house closed. You know, these farms had been up here for hundreds of years that had nowhere to bring their produce. And it was a kind of a new revolutionary idea, agro-tourism, to do direct marketing, to sell your fruit directly to the customer. And some of the farms up here created some of the first agro-tourism in the country. The corn maze here at Walters, this is going to be our 4th year doing it. This year it's in a new spot, so it's back by the apricots, if you know Walters Fruit Ranch, up on a hillside. It's probably the best maze we've ever done. It's super dense. A lot of people haven't been able to find their way out of it. If you're getting lost, this is the place to come. I've got a lot of customers coming this year saying it was pretty hard, they couldn't find their way out. If you get to the end, there's a sign that says, "Congratulations, you mazed it." That's how you know you made it. Corn maze here at Walters Fruit Ranch, it's free of charge. Anybody that comes up, you get to go in the corn maze, there's no charge. It's just my thank you to all you guys out there.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's take a look at our Dust Devil Geisa Stadium sky cam tonight. Again, we're going to call this the calm between the systems. A few clouds out there, but we did have some sun breaks today. Currently 72 degrees. Our winds have decreased down to 7 miles an hour, and our sunset officially at 6:46 tonight. Again, we're losing 2 minutes of daylight each day. Now, things are changing tomorrow. Look for scattered showers as that jet stream continues to bring this upper level low wrapping around right through our area. Most of the showers will start to move up into Canada by the afternoon, and we'll see continued scattered showers on and off, mainly on the west side tomorrow. Let's take our future cast and time things out for you. Again, tonight, mostly clear skies, but you see those clouds starting to move in. Here's that first band of showers and that system moving in 4 o'clock in the morning or so tonight. And again, that will continue again mid-morning, then moving off to the east. Walla Walla, Connell, Dayton, Pendleton will get those showers for the latter part of the morning. Then we'll see some partly cloudy skies, that westerly flow. And again, that will increase our winds through the region with some cloudy skies. And again, you see some scattered showers moving through the area. So again, unsettled as we get into our Friday. Now let's talk about those gusty winds tomorrow. Tonight, winds are decreasing, looking good, but as that system moves through the area, look at these strong gusty winds we'll see in the afternoon along the foothills of the Blues, the Columbia Basin, the lower Yakima Valley, and through the Columbia River Gorge. So quite breezy with some gusts up to 35 and 40 miles an hour at times. So again, you want to secure any loose outdoor items. I would do that tonight just to be prepared, as that will hit maybe when you're at work tomorrow. Getting into our Thursday, winds will decrease except for here in the Columbia Basin, still be breezy here, and then start to decrease on Thursday. Here's our temperature trend. Again, we stay fairly cool into the early morning hours. This is when you start to see those showers going through till, we'll say, 9 o'clock, and then we'll see partly cloudy skies with sunshine in the afternoon, much like today. Same thing in Yakima, except for those temperatures dropping down into the 40s overnight with those showers, and again tapering off by midday with some sun breaks later in the afternoon. Temperatures overnight tonight, again, we're in the 40-degree mark. 44 Cle Elum, 47 for Yakima, Ellensburg, Sunnyside, and Toppenish. We're in the 40s and 50s here in the Columbia Basin, 54 Tri-Cities, 51 in Hermiston. Looking towards the foothills of the Blues, 40s and 50s there as well. Let's take a peek at our daytime highs tomorrow. Again, well below the average, clearing skies in the afternoon. A little bit of a chilly day. Here's what the next 3 days look like. Again, unsettled weather with those temperatures well below our average for this time of year. In the Tri-Cities, a little bit warmer on Thursday, but again, pretty cool for most of the days. And as we get into Walla Walla, look for those showers. Cool temperatures even dropping down to below 60 on Friday with those chilly overnight lows. So it definitely feels like fall, at least for the next couple of days. I'll have your full 7-day planning forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. We'll be right back.
Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with the Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
For real? Missing kickoff? Not on my watch. Ultima's fuel efficient VC turbo engine hustles like an MVP. Game on.
Drive the Nissan Altima. Get a low $329 per month lease on Altima or get 0% financing for 36 months on the Altima SR-VC Turbo.
Every 15 minutes, someone is involved in a semi-truck collision in the U.S. Whatever the cause, big trucks mean big crashes, resulting in serious, even fatal injuries, large medical bills, and loss of wages. If you've been injured in a crash with a big rig, call Abeta Nelson Injury Law today. We've handled the most big truck accidents in Central Washington over the last 40 years, recovering millions for our clients. Abeta Nelson, we take your injury personally.
The 2023 Honda CR-V is a car and driver 10 best. RAV4 and Forester are not. CR-V is also car and driver's top-ranked compact SUV. Toyota and Subaru weren't even close. That's because inside and out, the next generation Honda CR-V is bigger, bolder, and more beautiful than ever. And right now, well-qualified buyers can get CR-V with 3.9% APR financing. For details, see your Southeastern Washington Honda dealer.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with the Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. A Turkish airline has added an adults-only section, but you'll have to pay extra.
I think it's a great idea. The opportunity's there sometimes because you're adults. I'm a grandparent, love kids and raised my own. But, sometimes when you're flying, you want that ability to have some peace and quiet and enjoy your flight.
Corendon Airlines will offer this adults-only section starting in November. The flights operate only between Amsterdam and Curacao, and prices start by adding about $50 to your ticket price. You're watching Apple Valley News Now. We'll be right back.
Leading the way and hitting our mark for 30 years. Your locally owned and operated Arrow Construction Supply.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yep. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Popular drugs used for weight loss like Ozempic come at a high cost. And now websites are popping up offering deals and discounts. But are they safe, or could they be a scam, even dangerous? Good Morning America tomorrow with what you need to know before you try to buy online.
Thank you for getting groceries, Mika.
Of course. Happy to help. Will Medicare cover any of these bills?
I thought it would, but it doesn't.
We'll get through this. I will always be here for you.
I know. But what about you? I don't ever want you to be in this situation.
Don't worry, Dad. With WA Cares, I'm earning long-term care benefits with each paycheck. That money will be there when I need it.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. I'm a local bee. I started painting houses, and here I am. So what do? We're a local painting company. We paint exterior, we do interior painting, and cabinetry as well. And we're here to take care of everybody, even the DIYers. And so why shouldn't you do this by yourself? Because of our combined 15 years of experience painting homes in the Tri-Cities area. So if you're interested in a free estimate, visit our website or call us at 509-591-8160.
Leading the way and hitting our mark for 30 years. Your locally owned and operated Arrow Construction Supply.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back. We're talking a lot of changes in that forecast, Stacey.
We've got some changes. Let's take a look at our 7-day planner in Yakima. Again, look at those showers. We have a slight chance on Thursday and again on Friday, the first day of October coming up on Sunday. Tri-Cities, again, cool temperatures with those lows. Look at those lows, 41 degrees there Friday, Saturday night. And again, a slight chance of rain on and off through Saturday. And in Walla Walla, it's cool there. It's going to be wet as well with those temperatures down in the low 40s. So definitely fall is in the air. And again, if you can wait about a week, the fall foliage looks much better first week of October.
That'll be good. Time to bundle up.
There you go.
Thanks, Stacey. And thank you so much for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, AppleValleyNewsNow.com. And we're back tonight at 11.